Well, hey there, folks. I'm meteorologist Matt Barentine. Happy Wednesday to you. We have some changes on the way. It's going to be, let me just get this out of the way. It's going to be really hot here for our Wednesday. And it's going to be like one of those deals you walk outside in the afternoon and be like, really? Mid-October, and this is where we're at? I know. It's not great. The thing is, though, the good news is that there is help just down the road. In fact, just up the road up there, say around Kentucky, you can see that drier air on the other side of that front. That front, it's going to be slow, so it doesn't get through today. It'll probably late in the day tomorrow or even more into Friday morning before it fully gets through. So it's going to take some time, but eventually it will, and it's going to force out this muggy, hot air and then bring us in some more delightful fall type air. Rainfall, we've had some rain the last few days, which we desperately needed, about nearly an inch in Mobile. So not a whole lot, but it's something. Some areas obviously did get a lot of rain. Southern Baldwin County, 6-7 inches of rain. Parts of Escambia County and around Pensacola had a lot of rain, but other areas didn't get as much. So not everybody had their, there's still going to be a drought ongoing in some parts of our area. Not all. Some parts of our area will still be in drought, mainly inland areas. Futurecast shows a possibility of a few showers today. Once again, I'm only about a 20% chance of rain, so it shouldn't be a big deal, but just be aware it's possible late in the day today going into the evening. Temperatures, upper 80s, so it's going to be hot. Really hot day, upper 80s out there for us this afternoon. You'll see that here on the map. 88 Mobile, 88 Pensacola, 89 Evergreen, 88 Brewton, 88 Chatham. So very hot temperatures for today. And then we factor in the humidity because it's also going to be pretty humid. And look at these heat index numbers. We're talking mid-90s across the area. Mid-90s for heat index for a lot of us today. That, like I said, that is just not where we want to be at this time of year. So, but it is where we are. Tonight, I get off work, you got a few things to run around do. It looks pretty good here. Temperatures will be dropping back off into the 70s. The ripcord risk, this has dropped, which is great. We've had red flags flying at our beaches the last few days. They've been dropped to yellow at most of our beaches for today, so that is good news. Still be careful, obviously, but we do have better conditions at our beaches. Here's your long-range outlook, and here's where things will get interesting. So tomorrow, very similar day, another very hot and humid day, especially for a mid-October day. I know, but here's the good news. That cold front comes through Thursday night. By Friday, it'll have a whole different feel. You go from Thursday afternoon at 87 to Friday afternoon at 82. It doesn't seem like a huge difference, only, 5 degrees less there. But it'll be a complete change as far as how things feel because it'll be far less humid. It'll feel a lot more comfortable. You will notice it. It'll feel nice on Friday. And then the weekend looks fantastic. I mean, by Sunday morning, we may be down into the mid-50s. So if you're headed off to an early church service, you may well need a light jacket early on your Sunday. Now, of course, it still warms up into the 80s in the afternoon, but you can see 50s in the morning. Then we have 50s in the morning for Monday and Tuesday of next week as well. So there it is. There's that cooler, drier air that most of us, I would assume, are all kind of waiting on. So much better conditions for this upcoming weekend after a couple of hot days here. So we just got to get through it, folks. This will probably be about the last of it, and then we'll start to cool off a little bit more. That's your forecast. Thank you for joining us here on Fox 10.